What's going on, everyone? I'm your host, Crux. We're back with another episode of Tomb Raider. I'm joined by Kohga Nightbane. Say hello to
What's
the
up,
to the kids.
nerds?
Yep. If you guys remember at the end of last episode, we were climbing up this wall right here, and then the game froze. So
It was kind enough to start us back up right here, so
yeah, I legit just reloaded the game, and then my game plan was play up to where we were, but gotta love autosaves.
they do be helpful.
Yep. So as the time of recording, um, let me see. Let me just re Well, Roth ain't gonna need those guns.
You could use a new leg, though.
Yeah, doesn't really have a good foot to stand on.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Respectfully, I don't believe you. Shit, pretty much, yeah.
Don't worry, he's just in shock. The adrenaline's wearing off and the pain's hitting him.
Yup. Can't exactly blame him. Because, again, there is a gigantic chunk of his leg missing.
Damn wolves.
Going off to fight an entire pack of wolves. That's what you're doing.
Yep.
Noble cause, if that makes you feel any better, Lara.
So as of recording this, I went to go see Venom: The Last Dance with my brother.
I still need to find a way to watch frickin' Wrath of Carnage. Let There Be Carnage, or whatever the second movie is called. Because I'm not watching the third movie until I've seen that one.
Yeah, understandable. Um, let's see. I honestly forgot.
Maybe just use the fire arrow strat.
Thought we had a torch on us, but okay.
I mean, it might have gotten doused in all this fire, or in all this rain. A torch getting doused in fire. Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah, I can't do
No
that.
good.
There we go.
Ah, we do have a torch. Okay. My
Um,
idea made sense. Just because it was wrong doesn't mean it doesn't make sense.
yeah, no. So one of the complaints that Let There Be Carnage had was that the stakes were not high enough. Um,
How so?
huh. How does one? Oh wait. This
We
is
get
when we.
into that.
Okay, I'm not going to worry about that right now. So one of the complaints that Let There Be Carnage was like the stakes were not high enough, and the reason why the stakes weren't high enough was legit. Um, Besides Carnage, wanting to basically kill everyone in the world, he didn't
Yeah.
really go after that plan because the guy he was combined or he was a symbiote for was like, no, I just want revenge on this one detective who locked me up and took my girlfriend away from me.
Wow, it's almost exactly the Eddie Brock against Spider-Man story. That's ironic.
Yeah, but at least that one had a well. Okay, so the Sam Raimi one, I'm not going to hate
I'm just
on.
talking like the that's the general story of how Eddie Brock becomes Venom.
Yeah,
Like that's his backstory. At least whenever Spider-Man is involved. But yeah, so it's like I can't help but notice the irony. Anyway, if I were in Carnage's goo, my thought process would be let this guy have his way, kill this person, and then we'll and then and then we take over, and then Carnage takes over and does his whole mass genocide thing. Like maybe that was his plan.
it was, but at least like just for how the movie was itself, people were like, yeah, there's not really that much um like
I
stakes
mean,
of like
sure, but at the same time, it's also just like the movie was pretty much exclusively merchant marketed as Venom versus Carnage, the movie,
yeah.
like nothing else. So like, sure, it might be a tad on the underwhelming side, but at the same time, we got what was promised to us.
Yeah. It was still a good movie. Like I'm
I
not
mean, yeah,
going
I was surprisingly impressed by the first one. So I have positive expectations for the Carnage movie.
yeah.
No spoilers in the comments, please.
Yeah. Then but
Like if Carnage temporarily takes over a woman like Venom did, I don't want to hear it.
no, I don't think Cards never did that.
I'd be surprised if he did, but it would also be very funny.
Yeah. No,
Venom would literally just look at him and say, "You're straight up copying me now."
yeah. No, so in The Last Dance, the thing that made The Last Dance actually pretty kind of sweet in comparison to Let There Be Carnage. It was legit like they introduced like a World of Warcraft boss.
What?
Okay, so in WoW there is a I'd have to grab my phone because my brother told me
Yeah,
to.
it can wait. It can
Yeah,
wait.
no, but like so in WoW there's a boss that the guy they introduce, and The Last Dance I don't think is going to be the last Venom movie.
It might not be.
um
I don't know. Obviously, I haven't seen it, so I can't tell from that. But
well, I will say if you do ever get around to see it, there is a mid
I do
and
want
post.
to see it,
What?
obviously,
Yeah.
because again, the first movie surprised me. I was expecting it to be. I was genuinely expecting the first Venom movie to be meh at most.
Oh yeah, because there's no Spider-Man. How will they do this? And then you're like, okay, I am pleasantly surprised because they went right into Venom being an anti-hero. They didn't go with the Venom villain to anti-hero. It was just
Yeah.
Venom anti-hero.
I mean, honestly, if Venom himself had bonded with someone other than Eddie, he might have just been a straight up villain.
Yeah.
also just that's another thing. The fact that the symbiote itself is Venom, like that's his actual name. I think that's cool because up until then, we pretty much always referred to the symbiote itself as symbiote,
Yeah.
and in some continuities, that is just all you call it.
Yeah.
Even nowadays. So that's really cool, really fun, and I like that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Last Dance, they they introduced a Dark Souls style boss, or
I
not
love
Dark
that.
but
World of
we
Warcraft, you said.
World of Warcraft. I'd say Dark Souls also to some extent, but like the thing
Either or.
that yeah, either or. But like the thing is, ah, okay, can't get to that tomb yet.
Tomb Raider can't rate Tomb. 0 out of 10, trash game.
Trash game. She ain't hot enough anymore.
She doesn't have pointy boobs anymore.
Um, but no, they introduced like xenophages, which are a species of aliens that were created to hunt down and kill symbiotes.
Damn.
So we get to see them because they're doing if you've read Venom the Hunted comics, um that's basically the Last Dance's storyline. They're going off of Venom the Hunted comic line,
I
which
mean, I wouldn't say that that's a bad thing.
no, it's not. So like it's like an idea of where you know where the inspiration comes from.
Yeah.
Go for the eyes, Laura. You go for the eyes.
Or just the head in general. My God.
Thank you.
I appreciate you giving me your innards.
But no, I enjoyed the movie. It was fun. It was able to keep like the suspenseful moments suspenseful, throw in the jokes when they need the jokes.
Yeah, that is always a good balance to have. I was
Uh
about to say I wouldn't advise that. You do whatever you want, but I don't advise that.
yeah, then yesterday on cuz it was on Amazon Prime, I was just scrolling through the movies to find out what to watch while I played other games for a bit.
Sure.
And I saw If was available on Prime. So I watched If.
You know what? I've seen If, and that movie just makes me laugh so hard.
I didn't know how to feel about because as I was watching, it was just like, okay, when is Ryan Reynolds going to swear? When is he going to swear? When is he going to swear?
Yeah, he actually, I don't think he swears in this movie.
He doesn't because it's PG.
Yeah.
It's a literal kids show.
You can tell the moments where where his character wants to.
Yeah,
I loved it.
but yeah,
I also speaking of his character, I liked the twist they give at the end. That
you
was
see,
a really nice touch.
you see, about like halfway through, I pieced together that was going to be the twist.
Well, I mean, even if you see it coming, it's still a really cool twist.
Yeah, no, it is because I was like, oh, cool. But I like I knew he like what he was going to be. I just didn't know he was going to be that character. If the broad strokes make sense.
Yeah. Also, can we talk about how the imaginary friend that was a banana is literally a character from Gumball?
Can we talk about how the fact that Blue um was just Gru voice line like I know same voice actor, but even the tone they used.
Blue was the big purple guy, right?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
voiced by
yeah,
Steve Carell.
yeah.
He was voiced by
Yeah.
Steve Carell. And I was like, even with Steve Carell, like I could hear the slight like Gru-ness of the character, and I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, there are some people who just get so defined by a character that you can hear that character bleed into their other work.
even though it's so funny because like I watch like if I see clips of The Office and like there's Michael Scott, it's like yeah that's clearly Michael Scott, or like the one where oh god no what was it there's two films that Michael Scott played in. I forget the names of both of them, but like the first one was like he works at like a magazine company,
Yeah.
and he has to try and find the photographer because um uh the piece of like the photo he took that's supposed to be like the end all be all, like the magnum opus of his career,
Sure.
was not in the files of photos that he gave. So Steve
Uh
Carell's
oh.
character had to go hunt down this guy like, "Hey, where is it?" He's like,
Not
"Oh,
cool.
like where's the photo? Because I can't like because it wasn't with all the others." It's like, "Oh, I I put it somewhere very special. The gift I gave you. You put it in my wallet?" Yeah. But it was like Steve Carell's character like never got out, never was able to really fill out his dating profile. And then he just goes on this adventure around the world.
Not until Despicable Me 2 when Margot, Edith, and Agnes filled it in. Remember that scene?
Yeah. No, then another one I liked was Steve Carell's character. He was a photographer and he had this obsession with dolls. But it's not like that weird obsession where he's like all my pretty dolls are my friends, where it's
All,
like just
all the
like
girl talkie from GT were good.
yeah. Like it wasn't like that. It was more or less of like from what was it was he got like mugged like years and years ago, and it's like it was a really bad mugging where just became like super antisocial, where like he would rarely talk to people,
Understandable, I suppose.
and he just kind of lived a adventure out through his dolls and with like photography. So the main like doll was supposed to be like him being like cool macho man, and it was just all
Yeah,
like these World War II type historical fiction stories.
sure.
Let's see. Got stay shot. Tier 3 specialist. Tier 2 hardened.
On the subject of Steve Carell and Despicable Me, what are your thoughts on the Despicable Me movies? Because I hear a lot of different opinions about them.
Truth be told, I don't mind them. Like I find like the fact that the minions became a thing, and like how much of a like
Of a
grip
thing they
on.
are.
Yep. Where it's like I like the movies. I like what the story they told.
Yeah, if I'm gonna be real with
Oh
you,
wait.
I'm not a big fan of the minions when they are not like being used as like a sub unit to Gru and his group,
Yeah.
because in the Minions movies they are a lot. Like they are just a lot.
Yeah. I will say though, I did
Um,
find it hysterical as to why the minions weren't there during World War II.
yeah. They accidentally shot Napoleon with a cannon.
But it was but it was like they weren't there because 'cause what was it? It was like they were like trapped in like
Yeah, they were in hiding because they shot Napoleon with a cannon, and
right then
so
the,
Napoleon's army turned on them, and they hid out for years until Kevin decided to go out and find a new boss.
yep.
Murder. There's no record of these kinds of rituals in ancient Yamatai,
Um
unless it was erased from the texts.
okay, I see. I see. Hey, where is the fire? Unless there we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Burn, baby, burn.
I'd like to oh god. Laura.
Okay. Video game shenanigans. You were saying.
Um I'm almost certain these are corpses.
Don't think about it.
Oh yeah, those are corpses. That's a skull that dropped
Don't
out.
think about it.
Let's see.
So of the Despicable Me slash Minions movies, because it's all canon with each other. Which one do you think is your favorite?
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it's a tough question.
Let's see. I'm gonna say none of the second film, like none of the Minions, none of their
Yeah,
films.
because like
Um,
again, they're fine. They need somebody more serious than them to bounce off of.
yeah, I'd say unless is it um okay. Um, definitely not the third Despicable Me movie.
You didn't like Despicable Me 3 with Drew.
Yeah, not really. I did not like Drew all that much.
Yeah, I can definitely see why. Although Balthazar Brat was a lot of fun to watch. You know?
Yeah. I think honestly probably it's just like just the first one. Like I like the second one too, but it was more of the like the just because you're and I know this is from Wreck-It Ralph. Like just because you're a bad guy doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a
Doesn't
bad
mean you're a
guy.
bad guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, oh yeah, actually. So I've mentioned this before in other videos, I think. But I've seen a video that goes over the lore of Street Fighter, and the guy basically said that Zangief was a phony in Wreck-It Ralph, being a part of Villains Anonymous, and I think I know why he was in there.
Why?
The arcade machine that he's from is obviously Street Fighter 2, right?
Right.
All right, let me just do a quick little fact check here. Street Fighter 2 originally released in 1991.
Okay.
And Zangief, if I'm remembering correctly, is Russian.
Oh yeah, Cold
And
War, or yeah,
yeah,
Cold War,
and in the
Soviet.
90s, America at least did not have the highest opinion of Russia.
I mean, yeah, it's because during that, what was it? It was like if it was like pre 1992, um, it would have been like the Soviet Union, and we don't like them damn commies.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think that Zangief was labeled as a bad guy back then purely because of where he was from,
Yeah,
and
communism.
also the fact that his throw game is absolute bullshit and needs to be nerfed.
I'm gonna
Uh,
pretend that I know what you mean.
Trust me, dude. If you see some competent Zangief play in literally any Street Fighter game, it's literally just him doing his tornado drop grab
Mm,
over and over and freaking over again. Like it's a terrible existence to fight Zangief.
yeah,
It is a terrible, terrible existence.
yeah, might as well. Why continue on with the story when we could just have fun and goof around? I.e., find look
I
for.
mean, the more videos of this we make,
That means the bigger backlog I can goof off.
and also the more revenue we can potentially get one day.
I think for the most part it's like revenue nice, but not gonna look towards that as of right now. Make
Yeah,
game.
I'm trying to get there, but tough to build momentum.
Yeah, you just gotta have that one video that just pops off
Yeah.
because it's about, what was it? I think it was like 80% skill, 20% luck is what someone calculated.
Hmm. Well, that would explain it. I have terrible luck.
That you do. That
Yeah, no,
you
for real.
do.
Literally anybody who watches me play um, a trading card game or an RPG where there's a luck-based stat involved will know my my natural RNG is just god awful.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe we are progressing the story after all.
Nah, I just have to find the
I don't know if I would say, going back to our original conversation with Despicable Me movies. I'm not 100% sure if I would say that it is my favorite, but one that is definitely standing out at least right now is actually their more recent film, Despicable Me 4.
I have not seen it yet. I need to at some point.
Yeah, you'll find it fun. You'll find it fun. Um, I don't know how much you will like it like as a whole, but there's a lot of fun to be had with this movie.
Dude, the fact that that the internet blew up with Groove Fucks after the trailer dropped, like there's nothing else. Like our man actually like finally got that W.
I mean, one might argue he got that W on his wedding night with Lucy, but sure.
No, no, but it's the confirmed W.
Oh yeah, the confirmation that it happened.
Yep. Okay, there we go.
I was starting to think maybe that's what you're supposed to do.
Yep. Now it's just a matter of can we? Nope.
Reasonable guess, though. Reasonable guess.
Yeah. Okay, it might be one of those things where we need to have extra um nope. Bit more upgrades.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. Let's just progress.
Yep. The fact that we don't even have a mini map.
Yeah, no, that is a major mistake on a game like this. We need some kind of mini map or some kind of indicator pointing us in the right direction. You know?
Yeah. Wait. All right. Wait. Nope.
I was about to say I don't think this is the right direction.
Yeah. I see some new lights. Right? Is this new light?
This looks like the wolf den.
Yeah. Gotta clean up the job. Gotta take out the pups.
Dude, come on.
They're like
Yeah, I think you just doubled back on yourself.
yeah. But nah. We could say that the wolves are like or would be like goblins. You leave the babies alive, they'll come back for a vengeance.
Hmm.
I'm going with the goblins from Goblin Slayer because I think those are the best that like those goblins are the best renditions as to
I'm starting
why.
to think that that's just something I need to watch. Goblin Slayer.
I'm a preface this for you right now. This is like definitive um oh holy who the fuck has had the Molotov?
I don't know. Well,
Oh,
hello, there he is.
okay. You know what?
I was about to say, don't you have an axe?
I don't think we can do melee.
That is so stupid. Why not?
It's a Tomb Raider game.
Oh well.
I have spoken to some of the villagers on the island. I was expressly forbidden to leave the palace, but this did not stop me. My duties here are clear. I must learn the truth, but the stories I uncovered defy belief. Rumors abound of the queen's communion with the spiritual world. They say she commands the sun and the rain, that her lands are abundant by her will alone. This is certainly nonsense. But what can be the cause of such whispers? Is this how she controls her people? By engaging their primitive superstitions? I saw absolute reverence in their eyes when they spoke of her. Yet, I also sense fear. Her people are treated with fairness, taxed reasonably, and are well protected by her storm guard. No wonder some of them even pray to her. It's as if she were more than just a queen to them. Spreading discontent through her people may well be a harder task than I imagined.
But no, Goblin Slayer, like it is like, in my opinion, true dark fantasy
Yeah.
because it is not for faint of heart. If you don't like the idea of
I mean,
women,
I understand all of that. I do. But at the same time, at this point, I'm just kind of in the mindset of gotta try it at least once.
yeah.
So like, I'll give the first episode a try and like decide from there. You know, that kind of thing.
I'd say go until the third episode.
All right.
Because the first episode is like the first 5 minutes. They show why goblins are should not be underestimated.
Yeah.
I'll preface this also. If you were to have read the manga, it's a lot darker in the manga than it is in the anime. For the sole
Well, yeah, you
fact,
can get away with a lot more in manga form than you can in anime form.
yeah. I, yeah. All right. So we can when we get the zip line. Ugh. That was easy.
Yeah.
Reyes, did you find Sam?
We're still on her trail.
I'm going to try and send an SOS from an old radio tower up here. Any tips?
Hey, Laura. You're gonna need to find the communications console. It'll look like a bunch of old switchboards.
Okay, I'll let you know when I find it. Please! You don't need to do this!
Little past the negotiation phase.
Yeah, the negotiations ended as soon as they decided to be alive.
Yeah.
Oh man, but dude, there's like a lot of like slightly dark fantasy anime that's just like that's good, but like some of them I'm like, yeah, nah, not even I want to watch that.
Like what the fuck was this guy's childhood like?
Oh, dude, no, like redo a healer.
I have a bad feeling.
I'm gonna preface this right now. If you are someone who has been sexually assaulted, abused in any way, shape, or form, you might enjoy redo a healer. Um,
Why specifically?
okay, so one, redo a healer. The main character is a very despicable person, right? Like if you just watch some scenes of of a healer without knowing like the full context of the anime,
Uh-huh.
you're like, this guy is despicable because he basically brainwashes multiple people and takes his advantage of them.
Okay. And these people will, and the aforementioned group of a category of people would like this because why?
It's basically all revenge porn. So
Okay.
so the entire concept of redo a healer is that the main character um is the healer hero. Basically, um he's the hero party's healer. And one of the things about the healer hero is that if you sleep with him, you get stronger and you gain experience.
interesting quirk.
Yeah, here's where it gets messed up. Basically, since a young age,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know this one. Yeah,
yeah,
I've seen the clips.
yeah.
It's
So
like I was like, this is starting to sound familiar.
yeah, so personally, I don't think I could enjoy it just because I feel like
Yeah,
repaying
no,
those
like
in
I was made uncomfortable before the 1 minute mark.
yeah. Um, but the reason why people that have gone through like those experiences might find some type of enjoyment in it is just because it's all revenge based. It's basically this guy gets abused by this hero party and a whole bunch of other people. He gets drugged and basically used as a tool in his first life. And then in his second life, he just goes and exacts revenge on all of them in the ways that they hurt him. Sometimes even
Yeah.
worse, but he is a broken individual.
Yeah. Yeesh.
And it is weird because it's like the main audience were people who have said that they've gone through like experiences where they wish they could take that type of revenge out on the people that hurt him.
I mean,
Do I
okay,
can
so it's no secret that I can be very, 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 very petty.
yeah.
I would never take it quite that far.
Yeah, but at the same time, the dude it was like I think it was like 20 years. Like he was basically drugged and brainwashed and used as as a slave for 20 years of his life.
Yeah.
Dr. James Whitman, filler 15, take 4.
But like that's one anime where I might sit down and like watch it through and through, but it's not one where I'll be like, oh, top 10 anime of time. Like I will probably say it has one of the like if I watch it, it might have one of the better stories, but it's just how everything
I'm
goes about.
definitely
It's like,
I'm gonna say right now, I am definitely not going to be checking that one out. Like I get uncomfortable at some of the scenes of jobless reincarnation.
yeah, and the main reason why we get uncomfortable with jobless reincarnation is because we know he was reincarnated and
And we
like
hear his old life's voice in his head, which is probably the worst part of it.
yeah, if we could hear like his kid voice or like the voice he has in that
It would
world,
be at least a little bit better, but
yeah. Like I don't think like Jobless Reincarnation is not going to ever be season 1 Shield Hero or ever be that time I got reincarnated as a slime. It just won't. But it has its own story that it tells pretty well.
I mean, yeah, it does do that. Make no mistake. But there's also parts that just kind of make you think, "Ee."
Yeah. That's your
I'm
cousin.
thinking. I'm specifically thinking of one very early scene, like before the plot like really gets revving up.
Is it
Um,
is it the one where he
with
steals the maid's
with
panties?
with the mom, the dad, and the maid.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even. I'm choosing not to address the misunderstanding that our main character had with his friend. I'm choosing not to acknowledge that.
Understandable. Let's see. Muzzle break, more damage.
Yep. Honestly, yeah, yeah. Get rid of these guys quick.
um I need to watch like sit down and watch through season 2
I
of
need to.
Jobless.
I need to restart Jobless. It's been so damn long.
I then also need to watch the um okay, yeah, this way. Um the spin-off they had for it,
Sure.
which I think if I remember correctly, I think the spin-off tells Sylphie's perspective.
Mm.
So like what she was doing
This coin probably found its way into
during
Japanese sometime in the mid-19th
the
century.
time skip. All right. Time to figure out how the hell do we get up there. Oh, wait. Go this way and then this way. Okay. That makes more sense.
I'd have gone for that. I'd have gone for the light first. Disorient them and then pick them off one by one.
Oh. Question is, do we see any more guys?
I don't, but it doesn't mean they aren't there.
Yeah. Okay, so for the most part, no guys outside. A storm's a brewing.
Yup.
Alrighty. Ooh, what's this? Another coin.
19th century. It could have come from any number of old wrecks on this island.
Pretty cool.
He fell. We all saw that.
Yup. That's what I saw.
Yep. What's this? GPS. All right.
This bunker. World War II era. Probably Japanese.
Just check and make sure. You saw that, right?
Oh yeah.
It's freezing.
Just take it nice and turn off the gas. Open! Oh, God.
Somebody's got a weapon. Yeah.
Yep.
You really should not have gone back to opening it after you got hit the first time.
Oh, no, I did not even mean to click that. I'm going to be 100% honest. It just...
Well, now we know there's 3 people here, so... You know, if you just shoot the barrel with a gun, or that, just saying.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
you go.
Let's just regain some of those arrows back. All right. What is in here? Scrap. I mean, could always use more scrap. Can upgrade the gun more.
More upgrades, more power.
Hmm. Let there be light.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you hear that they came out with a Cobblepot TV show?
Yeah, the penguin.
I didn't know about that until like I was scrolling through Twitter the other day and I saw someone I follow be like, "Yo, this man deserves jail."
Also, question.
Yeah.
How long have we been going for this episode?
Oh, that's been about an hour.
I was feeling like this has been a lot longer than 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, let's it's been 53 minutes, so let's just let's end it off right here just so we can start the next one. I got lost in the game. I got lost in the game.
Also, we were in deep discussion.
Yeah. So be sure to like, comment, sub, do all that good stuff. Go check out Koga's channel. Koga, shout something out. Now.
Let's see. When is this going to be coming out around?
Sometime in January.
Go check out my Soul Silver Let's Play. At time of recording, that series is fairly new, and I'd really appreciate it, people going and checking it out.
Yep. So with that, we'll see you guys next one.
Later, nerds.
Peace.